TalkFCB and welcome here to more reaction from Barcelona's victory over Real Betis. In today's video, we are going to be looking into the struggles of Antoine Griezmann last night, and we're also going to be looking at Lionel Messi's run without a goal recently, but why that actually proves that he's undoubtedly the best in the world. It's all coming up, there's plenty to discuss and plenty to analyse. Let's get right to it. But I want to start first and foremost by discussing our opposition on the night, which was Real Betis. And a lot of people now, naturally, when Barcelona do something good, when we clearly see some progress in our way of playing, people are very quick to say, oh, well, it's only Real Betis. You've only beaten Betis. If it had been a better team, if it would have been a good team, Barca would have lost. And I just want to say this. Betis are a good team. Don't just look at their league position there and assume they're not a good side. They are vastly underperforming in the league this season, and just look at their team. You look there at the quality of the players they had on show last night, and many of those would actually make a good case to get in our team. You'd look straight away at the two Barcelona-owned players. Carlos Alenya, Emerson, played very, very well yesterday. Potentially right now, they would get in our team. You look at players there in the midfield area. William Carvalho, a very, very good player. He's only recently come back into Betis' side, and now he's back. They are going to certainly improve a lot. You've got Canales, who's a very good player. You've got Nabil Fekir. We all know what he's capable of. And then in the defence, Marc Bartra, a very, very good defender alongside Mandy. Betis have very good players. They are a good team. And also, the crowd last night. 56,000 people packed into the Benito Villamarín. They were on our players' backs, and we responded well. So don't give me here that Betis are not a good side, and that we should just discount the progress that we saw from Barcelona. Let's appreciate here that, yeah, there are things certainly that we can still improve upon. There are still bigger tests to come. But yesterday, we did well, we responded well, and we showed some very, very good promise. Because Lionel Messi right now, moving on to his struggles potentially in front of goal, he's gone right now 270 minutes without a goal. That's 3 games in total. And let me just tell you this, speaking there about Setien, if Messi had gone 3 matches there without scoring in any of those games under Valverde, also combined with no Luis Suarez, so no goals from Messi, no goals from Suarez, you could have guaranteed that in this kind of game, we would have lost. We would have lost. We would have gone behind twice. We would not have responded. Instead, though, of course, Messi was still such an important player. We're going to come on to that in just a moment's time, but I'm just making the point here. Setien is working on the mentality of the entire group to bring the best out of everyone. But like I say, on the subject of Lionel Messi, along with those 270 minutes without a goal, he also now hasn't scored in 5 successive away games, which is something there that with regard to Messi, it doesn't happen. This never happens with Lionel Messi. But like I say, this for me, this little period here, this little spell without a goal, it's what actually proves to me that Messi is clearly a different class from anyone else. Because quite simply, if you took away all of the goals from the so-called best forwards in the world, they would be left then with nothing. They would be left with very, very little in terms of the impact they'd have upon games. You take away, though, the goals from Lionel Messi, he's still left with so much. He can still impact the game in so many ways. And that's what separates Messi from the rest. Other people can score goals, and lots of them, there's no doubt about that. But Messi can do it all, and it was another example of that last night. He can still be decisive, he can still win games without even having to score, because there is so much about his game that can really have that impact, and that was just proven once again last night after that hat-trick of assists, which I'll just like to say is probably more assists there in one single night than most forwards have managed there over the course of an entire season. And I also think, guys, we shouldn't overreact. Yes, Messi has gone a few games without scoring, but that will return. That goal-scoring touch will return very, very soon. You know why? 2 different reasons. Number 1, because over the years, Messi has always bounced back. He will always return from these kind of spells with a goal, with 2, with 3, and it'll happen soon. But also number 2, he's still doing the right things. He still gets into all the right areas. He still manages to create space for himself. He still manages there to get shots away in very good areas. And even last night, even against Athletic as well, he could have easily scored 1, 2, 3 goals, no doubt about that. All he's missing right now for me is that tiny slice of of luck. And also right now, some people seem to be believing that Messi is suffering with a lack of confidence in front of goal, that he doesn't look himself. And while that can be the case sometimes in these sort of runs, I just don't see that with Messi. I don't see him right now as somebody who doesn't have confidence. Because you're telling me there that a man last night who actually tried to replicate their mind-blowing, gravity-defying goal from last season in this exact ground, from the exact same position, Messi last night tried to do it again. He tried to do it again and he nearly succeeded. And you're telling me there that guy is suffering with confidence? I can't see it myself. He still believes in himself, his ability, he still believes in the team. He showed a lot of passion last night. He really, really wanted to get that win. And even without the goals, he was still a very big part of it. And believe me, he will score soon. And when he does, don't be a bit surprised if that one goal turns into 3. But all that said there about Lionel Messi, that now brings me on to the fortunes of his striking partner, Antoine Griezmann, because while Messi is clearly very, very close there to getting a goal, he's getting in the right areas, he's getting shots away, he's clearly so close there to the finishing touches, Griezmann, you can't really say the same thing. At least right now, at least over the past 1, 2, 3 games there, when playing alongside Messi, Griezmann has not had any impact, not just in front of goal, but in the game itself. You look at it last night, Antoine Griezmann did not register a single shot. And I'm not just talking there about a shot on target, not a single shot at all. Not on target, not blocked, not off target. He didn't even attempt a shot there. And for a forward, how does that happen? And you look at it there in terms of his overall impact, in terms of the influence that he's had on the game, and you can see there's so many players around him who are getting involved, who are at the heart of everything. But Griezmann just coasted last night. He didn't really get himself involved. He didn't really get on the ball. He didn't really make anything happen. And that's what you want from your big signing in the summer. Somebody there to replace Suarez. You need them to have that impact. And you look at it as well, just 38 touches on the night for Antoine Griezmann. And just for context there, Ter Stegen managed 55, and Arturo Vidal, who only played there for 57 minutes, he only had 3 touches less than Griezmann managed in the entire game. He simply doesn't get involved enough. And also when he was on the ball last night, he did lose it as well in a few key areas and a few attacks broke down. Griezmann is just not there right now. It's just not happening for him in this Barcelona team. And I'm just wondering, guys, what do you think can solve this? What do you believe right now is the answer for Antoine Griezmann? Is it a case of his own game? Is it a case there of settling in to not only Barcelona, but now a different way of playing again under Quique Setien? Is it a matter of combination? Are we not feeding Griezmann with enough passes in and around the forward area for him to get shots away? Let me know what you think there is the reason right now, not just in Griezmann not scoring, but Griezmann not even being involved. But I just want to finish here, guys, by talking about Samuel Umtiti, and also they're talking about our centre-back struggles. Because obviously, so far this season, we've tried a number of different centre-back partnerships. Umtiti has always been somebody we were hoping to get back to his very best. But last night, as you can see, he still isn't there yet. Longley is going to be suspended for our next game, and Gerard Piqué himself is only just coming back from an injury and a suspension. And it came out this morning, once again, from the Madrid media, from AS. They basically say that Samuel Umtiti in training this morning, he wasn't well. He wasn't well physically. They say there was a number of treatments that went on this morning on that knee of Samuel Umtiti. Apparently there, he still has pain. And to be honest, you could understand that. You could actually see there in the performance last night, clearly, he's still not right. And you know where I'm going with this. You know exactly where I'm going. We've all been thinking it. We've all been saying it. Why on earth did we think it was a good idea to loan out Todibo? Loan him out there with an easy option to buy. Why did we do that? What on earth possessed the board to think that was a good idea? We need this guy, not just for the future, but now. We could do with him in the team right now, but instead, he's at Schalke. How is that being allowed to happen? How on earth was that allowed to happen? It wasn't a good decision at the time, it's not a good decision now, and it's probably not going to be a good decision in the near future. It wasn't good for us. There are worries right now with the players that we have, with the options that we have. Umtiti's condition there will be continued to be monitored. I will bring you any news, of course, as it happens. But let me know your thoughts, guys, on all of the topics from today's video, from Messi's struggle in front of goal in terms of scoring, and also Griezmann's lack of impact on the game itself. Let me know all of your thoughts and your solutions in the comments down below. I will see you soon, of course, with some more videos. But until next time, as always, Visca el Barça.